Hello, Riley. I'm glad you're here today. Before we get started, I want to let you know that this is a space where you can speak freely, and my role here is to support you. How are you feeling about being here today?
Um, I'm feeling a little nervous, but overall just good to kind of be here and starting this process.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Starting something new can feel uncomfortable, but we'll go at a pace that feels okay for you, that's comfortable for you. Since this is the first time that we're meeting, we'll just kind of spend some time getting to know what brought you in and what you're really looking to get out of therapy. We don't have to cover everything today. Does that sound all right with you?
Yes, it does.
Great. If any point today you have questions or you need a break, just let me know. But what made you decide to reach out for counseling now?
So I had recently graduated with my bachelor's degree, and I'm an adult case manager, and I've just been feeling really like anxious and on edge, I guess, and I don't know, I'm struggling to get through the day. I'm struggling to sleep, and I guess I don't know. It feels like everything is just piling up and at once.
hmm it sounds like things for you have kind of been building up for quite a while now. And it's just at the point where it's starting to feel unmanageable for you. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate.
Now, when you say that things have been overwhelming for you, what does that look like day to day?
So I feel like I'm constantly worrying about things and having like a lot of ruminating or overthinking thoughts, and I my motivation's been low, my sleep haven't been able to sleep through the night, difficulty with constantly concentrating on things, and I just feel like I'm not enjoying activities that I used to enjoy.
hmm So it sounds as if there's this cycle that you keep repeating. Does that sound accurate?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I do want to point out that even though things feel overwhelming, you have still reached out for help, and that takes a lot of courage and insight. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
sometimes absolutely. Sometimes it's hard to see our own strengths with our own eyes when we're struggling. And when all we can think about is like what we're ruminating on or our cycling thoughts or negative self talk. If therapy were to be helpful for you, what would be different in your life? What would that day to day difference look like?
I think the biggest thing is just not waking up with that like heaviness on my body. I feel like really just feeling really
hmm
tense, and then I feel like I'll get up in the morning and then it's just my thoughts I will just start, and I don't even get a second to breathe. So just kind of feeling more at peace, I guess, rather than just so on edge. That would probably be like my first sign that things are getting better.
Okay, so feeling no heaviness, feeling that peace sounds like your important goals. And we can definitely work together to break these down into manageable steps so that it's not adding on to that feeling of overwhelmingness with that day to day. Many people experience this heaviness in their lives and this feeling of overwhelmingness, especially during times in their life where they have different stressful factors. So, you graduated, you're working in the social work field, you have a heavy caseload. So, you're not alone in this. I do just want to say that. And these feelings are very workable.
Thank you. Yeah.
Therapy, we can use this to help you develop tools to manage that kind of stress and feeling of overwhelmingness and understand what's contributing to that feeling.
Yeah,
Um,
I didn't mean to interrupt, but
no, go
just
ahead.
piggybacking on it, just the
Hmm.
overall motivation and just wanting to get out of bed and wanting to enjoy those things again. I feel like that would also just take that initial heaviness off for sure too.
Okay, so that can be maybe an identified, manageable first step that we can work on. Starting next time we meet, we can kind of set a plan to work with those steps.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay,
good.
awesome. So I do want to ask you, how are you feeling now compared to when we first saw each other?
I'm feeling a little better, I'm just kind of talking about these things. It helps
Hmm.
in itself because I feel like alongside that stuff, I have also been isolating and I don't
Oh.
really have a lot of social support. So just kind of being able to express myself and starting to talk about these things is starting to really kind of help too.
Absolutely. Talking about things can help us process what's going on and be able to identify different things. Whereas when we're alone, isolating, we do tend to get stuck in our thinking and we're not able to see the bigger picture and all the different things that are going on. So I'm really glad to hear that. And I'm really happy to be working with you. So next time we will explore those patterns more. We'll start building strategies that will fit you, that feel comfortable to you, and start taking those manageable steps. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, that does sound very good.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in, Riley, and thank you for sharing that with me today. That takes a lot of courage to not just present to therapy, but to open up with a therapist. So I really appreciate your honesty today.
Yeah, and I appreciate you saying that just because like I said, with the lack of social support in my life and with, I know we'll get into it more, but family issues, family dynamics, and just, I appreciate you saying that because this was a big step for me and it's hard for me to express my emotions. So I do appreciate that.
Absolutely. We all need to hear that. Sometimes we don't get to hear that. So I'm really glad that you feel that way. So
Yes,
we
thank
will
you.
meet next week and we'll start building on those strategies and start getting into this feeling of overwhelmingness, that heaviness that you have, and kind of those other factors that you were just mentioning with that family dynamics, different things like that. We'll start to go a little bit deeper next time if that's okay.
Oh, yes, it is absolutely perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in today, Riley. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.
You too, thank you. I'll see you next week.